Dude, look, I get it. We've heard it a million times at this point, and like, I'm sorry. Get the fuck over it. I know I did.
You had a fear of rejection after?
Yeah, I kind of do.
Hey,
wait, what happened? What happened in middle school?
Things are getting shaky in Metropolis. As you may already know, there's an enormous black
first time
lantern in
happened
the
to me,
middle of
it
the
was,
city. Its connection to Necron is giving him a boost of the black. We've tried engaging, nothing seems to get through.
This girl, Abigail Guevara.
No, wait. Okay, see, that's where you fucked up, right?
That's
where you
yeah.
fucked up because everyone had a crush
Yeah,
on
I know.
Yeah.
And not just that, but it's even worse, right?
What are they doing here?
Not only that, but the way I told her I liked her is I wrote this really corny poem to her, gave it to her, and then she, after I gave it to her the next day, she's like, "Oh, I'm not looking for a relationship right now." Nope. And then this very same year, I came to like this other girl.
Jada Rivera.
Yeah, Jada Rivera.
Okay. Still.
Fuck.
Yeah, and then
how
I screwed up even more because
aircraft and the Star Sapphires.
Okay, Abigail Guevara, I gave her the poem privately, but how I told Jada I liked her, we were at the dance. It's like one of the last dances of middle school, and I gave her a rose in the middle of the dance floor. Everyone was seeing it. And then she said she had a boyfriend. And then
see, that's not really rejection. That's sort of like.
It's kind of.
Well, it's
unfortunate.
It's kind of rejection, but it's kind of like.
Sorry.
You didn't know after, like you didn't know she had a boyfriend.
Yeah, I did.
You did know?
I didn't know. You know what I thought? Her boyfriend's name is Joseph, but this was before I decided to want to ask her out. We were in class and saying, "Is Joseph gonna go with you to the dance?" But there was this other Joseph in our class, and I thought she was talking about that Joseph. So I was like, "Oh no, I better quote unquote swoop in before he does." But then I came to hard truth that it wasn't that Joseph. You're talking about her boyfriend Joseph, who I had no idea even existed. So that was a rip.
You did. I mean, see, that's kind of like, all right, like that's normal. That happens to a lot of people.
Yeah.
Like, you'd be like, "Hey, sorry, you're just really pretty." Like, you said that to a girl, and she's like, "Oh yeah, thank you." Like, all right, just take like a champ.
Well, that didn't take as long as last time.
Take my fucking compliment, bitch. That kind of thing. So fuck her.
No, I don't want to be bitter about it, bro.
You don't have to be fucking bitter. Like,
you don't have to be better. Just take a compliment. I mean.
Or like it was like a hot day. So, no lie, you look very pretty today, and then I just go about my day. That's it. And there, some people say, "Oh, I have a boyfriend." Fuck you. Did I ask? No. Go ahead. I'm like, did I ask?
You think Sandy's like kind of sounding like a dick nowadays, but you have to kind of understand that people are kind of like a dick in like themselves. That the fact that they can't take a compliment without seeming like, oh, the one.
I'm cheating on my boyfriend if I take your compliment. No.
Or it's like this person is a flirt, or that like this person is hitting on me. It's just like no.
Trying to be nice.
It's like you're just trying to be nice. There are cases where it's obvious that you're a huge flirt, Jason Lee.
Can't believe I knew him, like, Gordon.
Yeah, fuck that guy. What was I saying? I've lost my train of thought.
Huge flirt.
Yeah, it's just kind of a shame sometimes people can't take compliments nowadays without having to think about it another way.
The mist must get in there.
I would be hypocritical not to acknowledge kind of like I can't take compliments in the sense because I think people are lying when they say them about me, or I just feel uncomfortable in general, but that is a thing in itself. It's different. But yeah, Sandeep is
Don't let them interfere with the process.
Yeah, I see your point. Because also I feel comfortable getting compliments too, because I think it's just flattery, so I don't really trust it.
Yeah,
because who can tell these days who's being
Well, I mean, you kind of get used to it after a while, like who's kind of, yeah.
Boy.
You can trust.
So I don't know, like, cause.
Oh, I got knocked out.
Actually.
Carol, we're running out of time.
Yeah, go ahead.
You want to get married.
I know. Cool your jets. Trust me.
I feel like. Does getting in a relationship actually help prepare you for that? If you keep like getting in, breaking up, and all that, and get.
No, what in the beginning stage of the relationship, it kind of helps. So you're all like, man. Like first off, you're like, I really like the person, then it teaches you. And you're like, man, I'm sprung.
Oh yes.
You'd be like, man, I'm buying your shit, and it's just because I want to. It's weird.
Yeah, it's kind of. It's like in the beginning of a relationship. I think it's common for like a lot of people, if not everybody. Someone's probably gonna point out like I'm super wrong. There's like the honeymoon phase, where it's like, yes, you kind of like you are so intoxicated by this other person and just like the mere thought of them, and then like you just love being around them. But then once you get past that, it sort of kind of sinks into like that reality kind of phase where it's just like, okay,
Carol Ferris, perhaps you could
where do
use
we
some
go from here?
assistance.
You know,
Can you give us a lift to
and then like it's kind of,
Gather.
especially
I will
like when you get
teleport
older,
Get a quarter.
because then the pressure of like
Send in the mist
this
behind
could
us.
lead to
We'll need
marriage
it to
kind of
bring
thing
down that
like
black battery.
applies, because when you're in high school it doesn't matter because fucking high schoolers, unless you're crazy, you know.
Yeah.
Yep.
So it's one of those things where it's obviously kind of too late for us at this point, but it's just like, oh, hear me, I didn't finish my sentence.
Okay.
People say that it is easier to find somebody like in high school and kind of like stick with them.
Yeah.
But I mean, well, yeah.
Then in college.
Then in college, because at least in high school, it's it's relatively small, and that like you kind of like it's high school, like because it's small, you get to know people and more intimately and stuff,
Depends
right?
which high school though.
Yeah, it depends what high school. Whereas in like in college, like you really have to put yourself out there to get to know people and stuff like that, or it's like
Whole
you
gang
run
is
more of
here.
like the chance of like rejection, so to speak,
Death is a part of
because
the natural
like
order of things,
I mean
but
it's the
Necron
real world and people are
seriously
dicks in the real
overstepped his
world.
bounds. We'll have to find a way to send him back to the land of the
So
unliving, or the worst case
yeah.
scenario.
I already have
become
2 friends in
reality.
college that got like led this girl they were obsessed with.
Do I take the safe? Oh yeah, it's the safe area. Okay.
That's well,
But one of them
We've
moved
got
on.
to cut
Well,
him
both of
half
them
through.
moved on from
Then
it.
follow my lead or stay out of my way.
But they were kind of impressed. But oh well.
but it's kind of just like see, I've talked to this about with Neil, like where it's
Hey, whole gang
sometimes
is
like the reason it's kind of hard to get over somebody is because like you kind of have like this, there's like this feeling, and it's like a really addictive kind of feeling where it's like this sort of like you cling on to like a kind of like a hope that's just like maybe like I can like set things straight with this person, or like maybe there's a chance, or like maybe like I can like it's just kind of like this hoping for the better of things, and like even though you know it's not going to end up like that, you still hope for it anyways, and it's kind of like that thing in itself that like always keeps you hooked onto it, right? You yourself may know that it's not like a healthy kind of like thing, but it's the fact that like you kind of cling on to that in itself. Like you find more comfort in like feeling that way, even if it's like pretty like destructive. You find more comfort in that than you did with any sort of interaction you actually had with the person, you know. There's that.
Josh, we're breathing through this like it's nothing. Fucking
Yeah.
great.
That's what I don't want to feel like. Just being blinded by all these emotions. This has happened to me
I mean,
do it again. Yeah, I know. Like you're saying, clear yourself up. And I should do that. No
you don't
point in
necessarily have to put yourself out there. I just would say like just open yourself up.
Remember, everyone, he's corrupted. Don't kill him.
It's something you wouldn't do.
Because now's really the time.
Well,
I also don't like do drugs
all
or kind of
will be
thing.
lost.
That really
Do
like
something you feel
comfortable, you know, kind of getting out of your space. I don't know.
Man, it was fun.
Okay, everyone, let's go.
I did do that last semester.
It's good.
Like what?
Well, my group of friends, we all did play, like really
play.
fun and stuff like that. I know like a bunch of girls there too. Some of them were pretty attractive.
See?
Found out one was lesbian.
Oh wow, that's kind of
Yeah,
similar to Neil.
yeah. And
That
the
is
other one
life
was
futile. And your plan
she turned out to be super like liberal, like SW.
Oh
So I
hell.
was like, oh,
Like one of those like outspoken, opinionated alt chicks.
Yeah.
As will yours.
Yeah, but I didn't think she was like that, and she was the best actress out of everyone. It's like, oh, that's so.
It's like,
Oh, I can't associate with you. Oh,
Well, I could, but
I don't want to.
what happened was I found out was during election night when we all got divided, like saying, "Oh man, we should get the country." Well, it kind of is right now, but before we found out all the bad stuff he did as president, but we all became like divided politically, so everyone like brought out their truth.
Okay, Monk is going to teleport in the mist. We'll need to get it inside the battery.
Ooh, I don't want to do that again. Cause like for me, I can't work out unless they believe the same things I do. To be honest, like it has to be like a majority. Cause I don't.
ooh.
I was gonna say, I'm like, yeah, like you could find somebody who's similar to you, but you'd be surprised in how like opposites attract. It's the most cliche thing, but like you'd be surprised.
Like how opposite do you mean though? Like a lot.
Not like a Satanist and a Christian. No, not like that.
No,
Not like that,
Saying,
but like people with different opinions on things.
Ooh, teleport out to the dark room.
It's kind of like how like sometimes like introverts kind of like mingle with like extroverts and like that kind of.
Oh yeah.
Or like that kind of thing, or like how like
Your vigor
I don't know.
disgusts
He's
me.
waiting here.
really reserved people kind of like find themselves with very like open people, or like
Yes.
you know, it's kind of like one of those things where it's like taking like the reserved and the open thing is that like you know, the reserved person may learn to open up to that open person because just being around them kind of like it kind of like through osmosis, you know.
Osmosis,
Life will win.
That kind of thing.
Yeah, because they complement one another.
You kind of compensate.
Are we not attacking him?
Yeah.
We get teleported to the Black Lantern.
Did they not
All
have
you
it
gotta do is
out?
pick up the thing. You gotta pick up the white mist and then.
But yeah, I do agree with that. Yeah.
Blinds me.
So I always had this idea. That's one for me. It's gonna be like
Back up, Josh.
like basically a female version of myself, but that's like totally unrealistic. They're probably gonna be like
all the lanterns are
personality or
dead.
something. Wait, what?
I mean,
Why are
like,
these guys hitting?
All the lanterns are dead.
it's like I've heard so many things of like, oh, this person is literally just like you. It's just like, well,
Block Josh.
I guess I can't. I guess like I don't mix with myself. Then you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So it's I don't know. The one thing I do not, and I am a firm believer in this, is like, oh, maybe this, because I've heard this so many times, and it's the most saccharine thing in the world, and it makes me throw up every time I hear it. It's just like, well, maybe when you find this person's gonna fix you, and I'm like, no,
I have so many
I don't,
secrets to share
you
with
can't, like, I don't. Yeah, just other people can't fix you. Only you can fix yourself. You know, kind of. You can put yourself back together.
Maybe they're saying they can help fix you along with yourself.
It's like I understand like the implication, but like the way it's like it kind of makes you feel like you're dependent on finding somebody to help.
Oh yeah, fix you.
Like yeah, to help fix you, and it's just like I don't agree with that.
It's kind of.
You will die.
I don't know if you guys never get married, would you be fine with that?
I'd be fine with that.
I mean, it'd be nice. I
Yeah.
would want that, you know, because
The
like
diamond mist is purged.
Yeah, that's something like I'd want to.
There's
You're
like
going back to the land of the
there's
unliving
just
Necron.
something very miserable of like knowing that like a lot of the people like that you know personally around you has like found somebody and yet you're the only one alone. Because at the end of the day, even though they are your friends, like they still have to attend to like that other person and their needs. Whereas like that you're kind of left alone.
Oh fuck, I got knocked down.
You know.
Literally saved
So it's kind of
in the entire
Right here, behind you, behind you.
Seriously, I can't
yeah.
say that I have ever been more proud of you.
Oh, did you get the loot for that?
I don't know, cause like
Well, it wasn't
I'm conflicted about this. Like I keep telling myself I'd be fine with dying alone. Think I kind of am.
No. How you gonna pass on your seed?
Yeah, exactly. Because I always
fight
want
each
to have
other? Oh.
kids. Raise them. Be a father. But
So
I
we
don't know.
need good people to make kids, like you guys, to train them so we don't have, you know, certain people coming
No,
down the wall.
that's where I'm also conflicted. Like, because I keep thinking to myself, like, would I actually be a good father? Like, if I look at my own life, like, because I don't think I would. Like, I don't think.
You say that, but I've seen people like, okay, yes, obviously there are people who are horrible parents, but you'd be surprised in who sobers up and actually like assumes like responsibility and then like kind of like gets into that sort of parental thinking mode and stuff.
So yeah.
Because like you'd be surprised in like how it kind of changes people.
Like when they see the child, they like, immediately step up their game.